Welcome back to Cosmic Conversations. You are tapping in to the root of the symmetry. I am your boy Tahuti Trismegistus. Most of you know me as Chase Clarence Calloway. That's my government name that my spirit picked to relate myself with you anyway. I love Chase Clarence Calloway. I'm chasing the clearance to get called away. I'm just getting called out of my space to chase desires. And then really I got Stewart in my name, and that's a silent Stewart. I got four names here. Look, the importance is knowing that nothing is a coincidence. And your name was specifically picked by you, whether it looks like it or not. That's not today's question. Today's question is about how nothing is a coincidence, though. It's a simple one, but this is a question that if I really get in my bag, like if I get into the bag, this would be like a 3 hour long question. So let's not get into the bag. Okay. We're just going to reach in and pull some nuggets out, but we're not about to dive in because I promise you may open this bag and see from the outside that it's finite, right? It's in space, but when you look inside of it, never ending. We're talking about one of those types of deals, right? Doctor Who, TARDIS level, really just magic satchel stuff. Why not have a bag that never ends on the inside? What, having a finite bag? That makes no sense. I am in my bag, and my bag is infinite. So, today's question. Dear Thoth, can you explain the flower of life and what it truly means? Yes, that's what the question was. I'm making sure that I got it verbatim. Because y'all put details in your questions. And it's really really to remember the details. For me, as a Virgo, especially, everything is in the details for me. So, of course, we're not getting lost in the details, but it's everything is details. So, this is what we're about to get into with the flower of life is details. So this person is asking me to explain it because if you Google Thoth online, you'll see that he's all about the circle of life, the flower of life, and sacred geometry making up all of reality. So everything that you see is created by what? Circles. Man, I could really get so deep into it. It's so funny. But I'm making it simple. All right, here's something very simple. So the shape of a circle is basically the perfect shape. It's the shape that if spirit were to pick any shape to express itself, it would be a circle. And then logically, to pick a body, the circle turns into a square. So that's the point of a circle and a square, both being 4 points, 0, 3, 6, 9. You see that in a square, 0, 3, 6, 9. And then a circle is a 3, 6D, so it's 3, 6, 0, and then 3 plus 6 is 9. So here we are with the 0, 3, 6, 9, and how spirit blocks itself out. Now, if we were to take that to elements, 0 is a spirit, 3 would be the fire, 6 would be the water, and then 9 would be the air. 0, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I don't know why, I guess there's no earth. That's so funny. I just kind of learned a little bit right here. These are pretty freeform. Because the way that I'm just correlating elements, it's not that, of course, we know this. We know that 0 is spirit, 1 is fire, 2 is water, 3 is air. But when we're talking about how light moves, because that's just explaining how light moves and extrapolating it to 0, 3, 6, 9. Okay, 0 is a spirit, 3 is the fire, 6 is the water, 9 is the air. And then all of that looks like earth. And that's kind of the point then that we see with circles, that earth doesn't exist at all. Logic is just what spirit looks like. So the idea that things aren't moving is impossible. The idea that everything stays the same is impossible. Everything has to vibrate, and thus everything is changing at some emotional frequency based on the spirit creating that object. So this is the wisdom of circles. Circle is air. That's what we just kind of got into right there. 0369, that's just all air. The point of a square is to add earth to that air, to make sure that this infinite nothingness that is now externalized can be anchored to something. So now this chi that's coming from the spirit, combining its thoughts and feelings, can animate something. So that's the point of now my body. So my body is my earth, and it's being animated by my chi, which you would not be able to see unless it's using this body. So that's the point of earth, to add the stability, the visual to a circle. So square, that's the earth, and the circle, that's the spirit. So the point of the flower of life is us being able to see how all of reality is created by circles, just overlapping, concentric, and being all mathematically in harmony in everything. And it really just drives in the fact that nothing is a coincidence. My phone's starting to overheat. It drives in the fact that nothing is a coincidence, because the whole point of spirits using circles to express themselves is that they can connect cyclically. So that's the flower of life. We get to see how everything is psychedelic symmetry. This is what we're all about over here. Okay, it's about the cycles, it's about the circle. It's about knowing that nothing has a beginning or an end. It just has a point. And then the point is like macro, micro. You know, like a point can look solid until you get so close into it, you see that it's not just one solid thing. So that's the flower of life in a nutshell. Real quick, if I can keep this under 10 minutes, maybe I can. Because I'm trying to think like how else could I like break this down as simple as possible that isn't like, because you can read so much about it on the internet. I basically just said it. I really did just say it. That the circle of life, the point is that it is mathematically harmonious circles, just never ending. And that's what we can see with the water cycle. Anytime you look at a puddle and you see rain falling, you see like ripples, right? Everything circles, everything ripples through space and time because it's all one ocean. It is all one body of water that we are creating because we feel like connecting our imaginations. And it's that simple. Like that's literally all the universe is. One big body of water created by spirits, by circles, who desire to connect their imaginations. So that's the point of the flower of life. That's the point of nature. That's what we can see all the time in nature. Nature is abundant. Nature is created by spirits who desire to connect their imaginations. And they do it how? With circles. And then it turns into, you know, all these other shapes, but it's all based in the circle. So that's basically the importance of the flower of life. Like, is there anything, I honestly did just make this really nice and simple. Because I mean, then we can just get into the details of vibrational reality. But really, I just kind of did that. Whoa, this is actually pretty fast. That's the significance of the flower of life. I think under 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Bet. I'm going to reiterate it just for our mental reps. So, circle. A circle is 0369. So 0369, that's like all air energy. The point of a square is that it is the earth. So your body is your earth that your chi, your circle created so that it can communicate its imaginations and feelings. And it's going to do this forever. So although your body looks like it must stay in one place, it's a square, so it literally can't move, like you're in a body in this simulation, your chi, your mind, your mental body can travel anywhere and do anything, communicate, anyone, like, because you're connected to the universe. So anyone in the universe, all spirits in the universe can communicate. It's just based on their awareness, if they're able to communicate with each other. And then that's all based on the bodies that they have and what their bodies have learned, how their bodies have been trained by the world that they're in up to that point. So this is the significance of the flower of life. That's the significance of nature. Everything is psychedelic. Everything is natural. Everything that we see is created from the sea, the circle. Symmetry out. Blah, 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 blah.